Today on Style Court, Christina says her best friend dresses like a hick, with loose sweaters, a ponytail, and 80s jeans.
She's a very petite girl, but she wears sizes that are too big for her. You can fit two of her in one pair of pants.
Because she thinks that I have a problem with the way that I dress, and I don't.
Also, Catherine says her sister has a professional job, but dresses like a bike messenger.
My sister here, because every day she gets up and gets dressed, she commits a fashion crime.
I have very limited amount of time to get my training done, so I ride my bike every day to work, so my work clothes has to go in the backpack.
And Bud thinks the world of his son-in-law, but he hates the way he looks.
He looks like a werewolf. My clients relate to me like this.
These three people are headed to Style Court. If found guilty, our master stylist performs a high-end makeover. Style Court, featuring the Honorable Judge Henry Roth, New York designer and attorney at law. Our master stylist, who will carry out the judge's order for a makeover, is James Aguiar. On today's jury, fashion stylist Alexander Allen, supermodel Audrey Kwok, and fashion expert and t-shirt designer Scott Woodward. They help the judge with his verdict, but he has the final word.
Hello, I'm Judge Henry Roth. Our mission at Style Court is to settle issues of style. A jury of experts will assist me, but I am the ultimate judge. If I find somebody guilty, our master stylist helps the offending party find a new look and hopefully a new life with our Style Court makeover. Let's hear the first case.
In our first case, Christina says her friend Renee should upgrade her Alabama style to match her New York job. Renee says she doesn't want to be judged by the way she dresses.
Christina, tell me what is going on here in my court. What's up?
What's up?
Yeah.
Well, I brought my friend Renee here. As you can see, she's a little frumpy. Renee and I know each other for about 3 years now, and she's one of my best and dearest friends. But let me tell you, she moved here from Alabama 3 years ago, and Alabama stuck with her.
This is a good friend of yours?
She is a good friend.
You know this woman?
Maybe not after today.
Friends like this who needs enemies, right? So what's the charge? What, your friends, you work together?
Well, the charge is, Renee and I have recently become co-workers. She comes into work every day wearing the same wardrobe, very frumpy, 2 times her size, the same sweater, 10 different colors. You know, she just needs a little push. 3 years ago, we were friends. Since then, I've taken on a new role, a fashion consultant. I just want to become a friend again.
So Renee, is that right? Has your friend here become a fashion consultant unbeknownst to yourself?
Well, I think that she thinks she's a fashion consultant. I think I'm perfectly fine the way I am, Your Honor.
And is she at work? What is your position at work?
We're in account management in the advertising
So
industry.
your level?
Yes, we're level.
Because you're speaking like a manager or a superior, like somebody in HR and human resources.
Yeah, you know,
I got the wrong picture there?
The wrong picture. I'm just trying to help her out. I'm her friend, giving her a little push, trying to...
So you're telling me it's coming from a good place?
It's coming from a great place.
And evidence?
Your Honor, do I have evidence for you today?
Pull it out, baby, because it's now or never.
All right. I wanted everybody to get a good view of how Renee dresses every day.
Okay, now where is this taken?
This was taken at the office.
Okay.
This is an everyday attire. But let me also explain, everyday attire turns into going out attire.
Let me have a look at evidence here.
Oh my God.
This is a full-blown picture of Renee. Interestingly enough, I recognize the top. Have my jury having a look at this, guys?
Actually, Your Honor, it looks like the same top, but it's not.
I think you're really slim, so you could get away with so much.
Exactly.
And you're not taking advantage of that.
That's my point.
Totally.
So you think we're underachieving here?
Underachieving.
Yeah.
Underachieving here. Okay, so this is a
Completely
look. Is anybody except your so-called best friend, who was a stylist and now is relinquishing her position, complain about how you look at work? And does that affect what you do on a day-to-day basis?
Nobody complains. We work in a trendy industry.
Right.
So I think maybe people look at me a little bit different versus
She's not trendy,
Christina.
Your Honor.
We've heard what Christina wants for Renee. What does Renee actually want for Renee?
Well, I'm quite comfortable the way I am. I grew up in Alabama,
Yes.
and I played soccer, and this is how I'm comfortable.
But are you dating?
No, I just broke up with my boyfriend.
Aha. And so are we on the market, so to speak, in the real world?
Well, sure, I guess.
And so we don't need to impress anybody?
I don't think so.
So if you were to look at a guy that was underachieved in how he was dressing, kind of had potential there, that totally underdressed, would you approach him?
Probably not.
Aha. So why should somebody in the same situation approach you?
Because I'm a very nice
Exactly.
person. I have pictures. Can I
Put your arm-
approach
Yes,
the-
approach the boat. Hold on, Christina. We'll get with you in a moment.
I can look nice, and when I want to, I do look nice.
Are you the one in the middle?
I am.
You're gorgeous. So the potential is there. Any other
Exactly.
thoughts, please, because we're winding this up?
Well, no, what I want to say, and
Supergirl. She is a Supergirl internally, right?
Supergirl, not super style. Okay,
Ah.
yeah, this is like casual. This is Saturday, Sunday wear. We go to brunch, and let me say, we pair it with this. We pair it with the 6th grade field trip sweater, a sweatshirt, okay? This
Okay.
is something you pick up then. And,
Are
can
you
I,
hiding something, Renee?
Am I hiding something?
Yeah. What size clothing is that you're wearing?
My pants are at 4.
Yeah.
And this is a small.
And your real size? You're like a 2, aren't you?
I'm a 0.2.
A 0.2. So we've got like approximately 2 sizes bigger than you actually are.
When Style Court continues, the jury deliberates and Judge Roth decides Renee's fate. Today's master stylist is James Aguiar. If the verdict is guilty, he performs a Style Court makeover. Deliberations are about to begin in our first case.
We just had a bit of a feud between 2 best friends that now work in the same company. I'm going to turn it over to our jury here. First of all, Scott.
I love Renee, but I like the sexy Renee with the hair down and the form-fitting black plunging neckline. I think there's incredible potential. She's got an adorable body, and I want to see more of it.
You want to see more of it. What do you think, Audrey?
I think Renee has the confidence, but it doesn't equal her aesthetically. I think you're more confident than what you really show.
That's interesting.
So it's kind of like you have to equal that out. And aesthetically, you know how this world is. It's like people are going to judge you right when they just see you. And, you should optimize that.
What do you think, Alexander?
I think we all agree Renee is a beautiful girl.
You're
that she has an
beautiful.
amazing figure and that it needs to be shown off.
So Renee, please step forward into the star spotlight. Try not to trip over your oversized pad for the final verdict. We see the potential, your best friend sees your potential, the jury sees your potential, and guess what? So does the judge. In the case of Bama Blues, you're guilty. All right? Now let me tell you exactly what we're going to do. I want to give you a lesson in body type. It's not unusual for women across America that are petite to overdress. We need to give her a lesson in proportion of body type. Petite and really break it down. First of all, that hair that's pulled back severely, I really want to see that much more flattering. I want to get a much more updated, edgier cut. So I'm going to leave that to you, James, to really interpret that. The other thing is, I want to give her an Armani look with a twist. Let's give her an upgrade, a real look with some funk and pieces that you can actually use that are right for your body proportion, but that you can take from day in your advertising world and into night. I think you've got a great charge here. Are you up for the job, mate?
This is perfect. My favorite case, from country to city.
There you go. The
do
case is now dismissed. We look forward to seeing you back, City Slicker back.
Okay, Renee, how nervous are you?
I'm pretty nervous. I'm comfortable, and I'm afraid what's going to happen.
Okay, what one thing that you don't want to see?
I don't want bangs.
All right, let's go talk about it. Come on. We're going to introduce you to everybody now. Okay? So here is the fabulous team that's going to help you in this process.
Okay.
We have Kurt, who's going to do your hair.
Welcome aboard.
This is Jill. She's going to take care of wardrobe.
Fabulous.
And this is Kathy. She's our fabulous makeup artist.
Hi.
So first, boom, hair. Have a seat.
Let's take
There
a
you
look
go.
at her.
All right, I think what we have to do here is everyone is saying she's nice, she's beautiful, she's approachable, but the hair is just a little bit of a solid mass at the moment. Okay, Kurt, can we see it a little choppier? Can we see it a little lighter? Can we get some more of an edgy
Definitely
drama
a lot
to it?
more lightness around her face, and definitely a lot more choppier and short towards the back.
And no bangs. I don't think she needs them, and she doesn't want them.
With the size of her forehead, it would swallow her face. Her forehead will not support it.
Okay, this is Kathy, the fabulous makeup artist. She has an amazing alabaster skin tone. This is skin that women would kill for. It's very, very clean. So all we have to do is even it out with a very, very light foundation. She doesn't need a lot. She doesn't need to wear a mask. Her skin is absolutely perfect. She's, I think, guilty of overplucking. Are you overplucking?
I guess so.
Okay, I think you are. Yep, we're going to teach you how to shape your eyebrows for your face, which is a heart-shaped Valentine face. I think they need to be a little more dramatic and a little more clean. Overall, the look is going to be clean, sophisticated, and confident. Okay, phase 3. What's phase 3?
Wardrobe?
You're right. You've done this before. Jill.
Hello.
Why don't you stand up for this? We need to see your body. Okay, problem here is a very, very common problem. She's very, very petite, and she's hiding it. She's putting clothes on to make her feel a little bit bigger, a little taller, and what's happening is she's getting swallowed up. Everything is getting swallowed up. I'd like to see something fitted on the bottom, maybe a fitted top or a fitted jacket, and something a little creative flourish that's going to make her look really great during the day and be able to get a new boyfriend when she goes out after work. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, that's it.
Coming up, Bud thinks his son-in-law looks like a werewolf. Can the judge fix that?
Okay, Renee, we're midway through this process, and you're looking a bit like an alien, a bit like a Martian. You're afraid that your hair's a little too short, but trust me, after the foil comes out, after you see the cut blown out, after you see your makeup done and your wardrobe on, you're going to feel like a queen.
While James works on Renee, the judge is about to hear his next case. Bud thinks the world of his son-in-law, but hates the way he looks. Jim says he's just a kid from the 60s and his father-in-law is jealous.
Jim, this is your father-in-law.
He's more like a father.
Why are you taking your son-in-law, who obviously holds you in high respect, to court?
Looks like a werewolf.
Looks like a werewolf? Does he act like a werewolf, though?
Well,
is he mean inside?
Look at him. Your Honor, this is what I first met him.
Wow, Jim, is this the same man? This is what he met?
I look like a dead geek there. Give me a break.
You look like a dead geek there?
Yes, that's horrible.
How many years ago, though, Bud, in true?
That's 10 years ago, and I thought that's what I was getting for a son-in-law, but this is what it turned out to be.
So, okay, the outsides have changed rather drastically, but what about the inside, sir?
Oh, the inside's fine.
Is Jim good to his wife, to your daughter?
Yes. Yes, but look at the clothes that he wears all the time.
What is wrong with my clothes?
Well, let me
Look at them.
But actually, that's quite a dramatic change from the suit-wearing Jim that we see
Yes,
here.
it is.
What is that about, Jim?
That's gorgeous. I love that. I love that thing. Both of them. I love that stuff.
I mean,
he's just jealous he doesn't look this cool. That's the problem here.
Bud, is that true?
No, that is not true.
Well, let me ask you, sir.
If I would have known this was going to turn out like that, I would have not left to marry my daughter.
That's severe, is it?
They have a good marriage, I agree, but those fingernails of his are terrible. My daughter tells me he does talks in front of all these Alcoholic Anonymous and that, and I think he should look better, and I don't think he should go to church in something like this.
You go to church in that?
God doesn't want my clothes, he wants me.
Aha. Let me ask you, sir, what do you currently do? What's your profession?
I'm a drug and alcohol counselor.
You're a drug and alcohol counselor?
Yes, sir. I work with adolescents.
Yes.
And an adolescent addicted to drugs will relate better to somebody that looks like this than to somebody that looks like that. There's several reasons why I like this look.
Okay.
Number one, I'm comfortable.
Yes.
Number two, I work with adolescents.
Yep.
They don't wear suit and ties. And they see a suit and tie and I'm the enemy. And I don't need to be their enemy. I need to be their friend so they could hear me and they know that I can hear them. And three, I also taught martial arts. And when I do this, people leave. I don't have to fight.
I think I'm about to leave my seat right now.
The verdict in this case is coming up. Meanwhile, backstage, our team of stylists is working on Renee's Alabama style.
All right, we're on track here with something. Something's working. We're seeing a little bit more of her body. The jacket is fitted and shows a little bit of the waist. We're on track. What's happening, though, is it's washing her out completely. It's too much brown on brown with her brown hair. Let's see her in something else, okay? So we're not there yet, but we're going to get there.
Okay. Oh, my God.
Renee, oh my God, you're in the first stages of this very important process, and you're already looking amazing, much edgier. How are you feeling?
Feel short. I want to know where all my hair went, but I guess I'm in good hands with Kurt.
You're in amazing hands. Instead of a girl with a lot of hair, you look like a girl with style now. I think she's plucking a little bit too much in here and not enough out here. So we have to fill in a little bit more in this area and make more of a dramatic arch.
Great. And you also help him reshape your eye.
Absolutely.
And make your eyes look even larger.
She doesn't need a lot of makeup. You don't want to cover her up. You have a lot of pink in your skin. What we want to do is put in a little bit of pastel makeup, which is going to enhance the green of your eyes and not fight with the undertones of your skin. This is very important. Okay?
It's a very fresh look.
Okay, Renee, I heard you're a little blonder. I'm going to take a quick peek. Oh boy, yeah, you're definitely a lot blonder. But you're not just one shade. You have a lot of shades of color in your hair now. How are you feeling?
I'm a little nervous.
Okay.
I saw it and I'm a lot blonder.
You're a lot blonder around your face.
Right.
But not everywhere else. So we're going to brighten your face with
Okay.
this. Okay. Be strong.
Still to come, the verdict in the case that pits a man against his hippie son-in-law. The style team is putting the finishing touches on Renee's makeover. We'll see the final results soon. And master stylist James Aguiar is back in the courtroom for Jim's verdict.
Before I actually cast my final verdict and decide whether he's guilty or not, I'd like to poll it over to Scott as part of the jury with your thoughts. What do you think?
Jim, I think that you can still achieve a cool, hip look and relate to the kids that you work with, but you can be made over a little bit and cleaned up, I think, and still.
Jealous.
Another one that's jealous. Okay, Audrey, what do you think?
I'm a little torn because
I like her.
Already? Just after being the first two words.
We can go to the next guy.
I'm glad that you're not running this court. Yes, Audrey, why are you
I
torn?
think he's pretty firm on who he is.
Yes.
You can't change that.
No.
You know, this is your character. This is your personality, everything about you. But the only thing is, I'm kind of curious just to see how you would look in a suit, because I can envision it.
Show her
and I
the
see the
picture.
potential.
Alexander, what do you think?
I'm wondering, what does your wife think?
My wife is beautiful, and she does say something when we go out. She dresses up all the time.
Okay.
And this is dressed up.
Can you do me a favor and take your shirt off just for 1 second? Because I'm seeing a holy situation here that I want to... Can you, there's holes underneath your arm there. Can we just, can you turn around for me?
Wow. Yeah.
You're a great master deceiver, aren't you? Behind that shirt, there's lots of holes there, baby.
I'm a recovering addict. What do you want?
Good for you.
From the dark
Absolutely.
ages.
All right. Well, I think that all the facts have been presented here in front of me. And take your little security blanket and step forward into the center of the star spotlight for the final verdict. Jim, it's not the 60s anymore. And in the case of I was a middle-aged werewolf, we're going to bring you into the 21st century and get you to communicate even more strongly with the drug-afflicted people that you deal with. Guilty. All right? You walked through the valley of death, you got through it, and now I've got James here and my team that really want to update you. Do not be afraid. I see sports jackets, I might see cargo pants, we might do a lace-up suede shoe. We've really got to get rid of this hair. This hair makes you look so much older than you are. You want to be a little bit hipper, a little bit cooler. You're masculine, you know yourself. I'm not turning you into anything that you're not. But I can see your eyebrows need a little bit of fixing. The beard needs to be cut down. I'm seeing a little bit of hair sprouting out in places that don't need it. And let me see your nails there, kind sir. The werewolf nails have to go. James, are you up to it?
Say goodbye to the 60s.
Jim, are you willing?
You can do anything you want.
But is this the way you want it to go?
Anything you want.
Okay, we've got 3 willing people. Onto it. Thank you very much.
Okay, Jim, I'm James. You were just found guilty. Judge Roth had some pretty stern words for you. I want to know a few things. The first question I have for you is, how nervous are you?
Very.
Why?
I like me.
Everybody likes you.
And I'm afraid of what I'm going to look like.
Okay, why can't we like a better you?
Personally, I really don't like the way I look.
Uh-huh.
I'm very uncomfortable with my appearance.
Right.
So I kind of hide it.
Okay, well, the picture that we saw when you were getting married, you looked fantastic, you looked clean, you looked approachable, you looked understandable. These are the elements that we need to bring back into your life. He's guilty again, only this time it's just for crimes of style. Get in here, Jim. Okay, Jim, here's Charlie's Angels, your dream team, your transformation team. We have Jennifer for your hair.
Hi.
Say hello. We've got Trish. Trish is going to do your wardrobe. And for these awful, awful hands that time forgot, we've got Rosalie who's going to take care of your manicure. Rosalie.
I'm fine.
Jennifer, this is going to be a tremendous transformation, and we have a lot to work with. What I want to see is this beard completely gone. It's going to cut his age in half. Also, we need to get rid of this hair. Let's crop it really close, make him really young, make him really approachable. He's a public speaker. Let's not make him look like a mugshot, okay? So, Rosalie, what I want you to look at are these hands. Again, it's a myth that a man cannot get a manicure. Let's break that myth. And for skincare, I think we need to teach him how to exfoliate his skin. We're going to get rid of his beard, so we're going to see a lot more face than we ever have with him. So let's teach him how to take care of his skin. Maybe what we do is put a nice mask on him. And now it's time for wardrobe. Let's go. So here's Jim. He is a drug and alcohol rehab counselor. He speaks to youthful students, all ages, but mostly very young. He needs a look that is sophisticated, not too overpowering, not too serious. I'd like to see him in a jacket. I'm going to step out and I want to come back and see what that looks like.
Coming up next, we will see how James carried out Judge Roth's sentence in the case of the woman from Alabama. And later, this woman says her sister needs to lose the biker look. A little later, this bike racer will have her day in court. But first, remember Renee? Judge Roth ordered her to lose the country style because she now lives in the big city. It's time to see how our master stylist has done.
Whoa! I don't believe it's the same person! I don't believe it! Renee, step into the star spotlight! Is this the same person? We left you in dowdy clothing that was absolutely over-encompassing you. You have now returned into the most chic outfit. We wanted you to have a lesson in body type and also a lesson in really excelling in the way you can present yourself in the real world. How do you feel?
I feel amazing.
And how do you look?
Apparently amazing.
What do you think, Christina?
She has game. Look at her. There's like one person instead of two standing in front of me.
It's incredible. Turn to the jury for me. What do you think?
Incredible. The hair's beyond. Love it.
Awesome. Just stunning.
Yeah, the body, the demeanor, everything is different. It's changed.
Well, I'm going to ask James, our master stylist, to stand up here. And while he's explaining it, Renee, look at me and tell me exactly what you've done.
Okay, from top to toe,
Yes.
she had her hair was weighing her down.
Yes.
We lightened it up, we chopped it up, we made it a little sexier. She thinks it's short. It's actually very still, long, and sexy. Highlights around the face to brighten her up.
Yes.
Makeup is just very fresh. It's very modern. She looks to me like an editor at a fashion magazine.
I agree with you.
And then from the outfit, we attacked her body type. She was petite, dressing too much clothing for her body size, trying to hide. What we did is we accentuated it with the crop jacket, nipped in at the waist, sexy 7 jeans, and a very sexy top underneath.
Talk to me about the accessories, because it just like really accentuates what she's wearing. I love the earrings.
The accessories are all about just adding a little bit of sparkle.
Yes.
It's not overpowering her. They're delicate, they're soft, a little soft silver on the wrist. They're dainty like her frame.
Right. So I think the lesson here, Renee, is that it's really important in life to put your best foot forward. You will really achieve all the things that you want to. You've got a lot of love from your friends, a lot of support from all our master stylists and everybody at Style Court. We wish you the best and keep up with it, because you know now you've got a smoking body and you've got the game, as your friend said. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Amazing.
The hairstylists layered Renee's hair to accentuate her heart-shaped face. They also put in highlights around her face to help frame and brighten the face. James dressed Renee in a fitted crop jacket to emphasize her small waistline. Renee's jacket features a very subtle print because too busy a print will overwhelm a petite figure. Jeweled chandelier earrings added another subtle layer of color to the outfit. Our makeup artist recommended that Renee fill in her overplucked eyebrows with a brow pencil and brush, which brings out the eyes. In our next case, Catherine says her sister dresses for bike races instead of her professional job. Betsy says her life is about adventure racing, and everything else, including the way she dresses at work, takes the back seat.
What's the problem here with your sister?
Well, my sister is a beautiful young woman. She's got a great job. She works for an investment company, but she's also an adventure racer. And the problem with that is that it's taken over her entire life. She is always dressed like she's going to go on a triathlon or run a marathon.
Well, did she used to have style before she started her triathlons?
She used to,
Any
at
evidence
times.
of that?
I do. I actually have a few pictures. Can I approach
You
the
may
bench?
approach the bench.
Okay.
Okay, this is Betsy when she had style. Now, this was before she was a triathlete?
This is when she was a
Wow,
teenager.
you are really smoking here in this dress.
Now-
You're adorable. When did you start doing triathlons?
A few years ago, not triathlons, actually adventure races.
Adventure races,
which
that's
is
amazing.
Like an off-road triathlon.
Wow. So was this was taken before you started that?
Well
That's her
before.
prom
Well before
picture.
that.
Yeah. That's her senior prom.
Okay, so what's Betsy wearing now? Have you got? I can see
Well,
piles of clothing.
I
here.
brought
and let's race
a
through
ton
it,
of
baby.
evidence.
We haven't got all day.
The first thing I want to show you is her bicycle. She brought her bicycle here today.
Okay.
She brings her bicycle everywhere. This is what she uses to commute to work.
And then-
With that bicycle, she brings her bike lock, which she wears around her waist like a belt.
Badge of honor, correct?
All
Yes,
the time.
badge of honor.
Absolutely. Your Honor, this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
what she puts on her back every day rather than bring a briefcase or a small little backpack.
What goes
This
in there,
is what-
Betsy?
Everything. My
Everything.
entire life is in that backpack.
Well, like
it's like
what?
my
What
purse.
is it?
In other words, I carry my wallet and my keys and all
Nobody
of those things.
needs a purse
I also
this
carry
big.
extra
Look at
clothes
this.
for the gym. I put all of my work clothes in my backpack. I seal it up in Ziplocs to keep it dry in case it rains.
Right.
And then I go to the gym and I shower at the gym.
Yes.
And then put my work clothes on and go to work.
And so when you get into work, what's happening with your hair? Is it wet?
Wet, yes.
Soaking wet.
Okay.
She goes to work
Okay,
soaking
Catherine, what
wet.
have you got there? That's a
Okay.
whole list there of laundry.
I have got, this
I
is
hope you
what
use
she
Downy
wears
at
to
least.
work. This is the dressier stuff she's got.
Has anybody complained about the way you work?
Well, occasionally my boss will.
What do they say?
That whatever I'm wearing is not appropriate necessarily.
And do you have, are you basically breaking some codes of
Yes, there is a dress code at work.
So how come they haven't turned you on your butt and said, listen, honey,
Because I'm a good worker.
All right.
I do a really good job.
So what's to be said about that, Catherine? She's a great worker. She's really, really fit.
And she should look the part.
For
she
what?
should be
To
young,
what end? For what?
professional, and beautiful. She needs to look
So what?
professional. She works for an investment company.
But you know,
What's your defense?
Adventure racing is my #1 priority.
Yes.
And anything that interferes with the time that I need to train or race is just, there's no room for it.
Let me ask you this. Have you got have you got evidence, anything to
Yes,
present
I
to me?
have video. That's me at the Saddle and Paddle,
You are
swimming, doing the water,
unbelievable.
and that's my team on the bikes. There's quick transitions between the swim and the bike, and now the run.
Catherine, your sister is a superwoman. Why, oh why, aren't you just
Either,
leaving her
and I
alone?
admit that. And
You do
I
admit
think
that?
it's I do admit that. But it shouldn't take over your whole life. I fixed her up on a blind date with a dentist who took her to a beautiful, fancy restaurant.
Okay.
She showed up with her huge backpack in tow and
No.
made him stow
yes.
it.
What were you wearing? What
She
was you-
wore a dress and put this
leather
jacket
jacket.
over it.
Betsy's verdict is coming up. Meanwhile, upstairs, James is busy with Jim.
I'm gonna check in with Jim. I wanted to see him in a jacket. Let's see how he looks. Come on. Hi, Trish. Hey, Jim.
How you doing?
Beautiful jacket. I mean, already you're looking much smarter. But maybe a little too smart. I think that the jacket's a little serious. I think it's a beautiful cut for him. I think what do we have here? 2 buttons. I think 2 buttons is really fantastic, but it's a little too serious.
Right.
Okay, Jim, the most dramatic part of your transformation is going to come right now. Jennifer's got the clippers. We're going to take our first swipe at your beard.
Go maestro.
Are you prepared?
Absolutely.
Go, go, go. Cut it. Cut it. Here we go. Ah, got it.
It's already cold.
There you go. Get it, gone. Bye. No more 60s, no more Santa Claus. Getting rid of this beard is going to be the most dramatic thing you can do because it's going to change your entire face. First of all, we're going to see your face. We're going to see how approachable you are, how smart you are, how intelligent you are, and the kids that you're speaking to are going to have a lot more respect for you, trust me. Jim was really ill-prepared for the ultimate in hair removal. After all, it was his first time using wax.
Women do that stuff all the time.
All the time.
No wonder they're tougher than men. I tell you what, you have the softest hands I've ever felt. Are you gonna make me feel like that?
Yes.
Yeah. My wife always complains, your nails are longer than mine. Oh, she's gonna like this.
I hope I do.
Now, we did a dramatic thing with you. We're not going to reveal it, but the audience is going to be shocked. We need to take care of your skin, though, and we're going to use an exfoliating mask, which is going to make your skin radiant. You're going to be glowing. You're going to take care of the skin that you've neglected since the 60s, and you're going to be a new, younger you. The most important thing is you take care of your skin, so your skin will take care of you. Do it once a month. Got it?
Up next, the verdict in the case of adventure racer Betsy. They're making final touch-ups on hippie's son-in-law, Jim. His makeover is coming up. But first, it's decision time for Betsy the bike racer. Master stylist James Aguiar is back in the courtroom.
Well, James and jury, I just want to recap on the situation that we have here. What Catherine's saying here is, here's my dear sister, and in her pursuit of sports, she's lost her feminine way. And here Betsy's saying, listen, I have to be practical. I love what my pursuits are. I'm really enjoying life. I'm happy. And this is the way it should be. I'd like to have my jury deliberate. What are your thoughts, Scott, on Betsy and her style?
I think Betsy needs some help. Like I said, I love the spirit. I love what she's doing on the weekends and on the bike trail, but I want to see her a little more glammed up for work and for evening.
You can go sporty, but still be sexy in some way, you know? But I think the thing that bothers me most is going to work with the clothes that are wrinkled and then having your boss having to say something.
I think style is important every day, you know what I mean? So whether it's sporty or casual or whatever, like style is important. I think Catherine has a very strong and valid case here.
Well, I think all the facts have definitely put fairly and squarely before me, and I bet Betsy and Catherine want to know what my thoughts are and what all the jury in the summary is. You want to know?
Of course.
So if you want to hear the verdict, then please step into the style spotlight for the final verdict. Being a racer means you're competitive.
Yes.
And there's one really important point that I want you to take home today, okay? The race doesn't stop when you get off your bike. In the case for Up for the Challenge, you are guilty. All right? The bottom line is, we have to marry the image of what Betsy used to look like with what Betsy is today without compromising for 1 second her love for sport. I think we need to make you have a different look at night that you can then attract the banker that you want, or the dentist that you want, or whoever it is that you want to attract, or that your sister wants to attract, but at the same time, be practical. I think that's really important. First of all, I understand why your hair is pulled back, you want to be practical. You know what? We can give you, loosen up that hair, give it a flow, give it fluidity, give it movement, chop it up a little bit, but still you'll be able to draw it back. We want to dress you up so that you can go out at night with your sister to cocktail lounges, and you're not allowed to bring your backpack with you. We want to get clothes that are wrinkle-free. We've got so much monochromatic colour here. I want to see a burst of colour to really differentiate between Betsy by day and Betsy by night. Are you up for the challenge?
Absolutely. This is really going to be an education for a lot of women out there. It's great.
I'm really looking forward to it. We look forward to seeing you return. Thank you.
Now, the judge found you guilty, and part of the problem is you're an adventure racer, is that right?
Yes, that's
okay. So, we don't need to carry that whole adventuresome racer lifestyle through every part of your life. We're not going to turn you into a Barbie doll.
Okay.
We're going to enhance your life and support it.
Okay.
All right? Okay, Betsy, come on and meet your team. All right, we've got Michelangelo on hair.
Hi.
We've got Jill on wardrobe.
Nice to meet you.
We've got Kathy on makeup.
Hi.
This is Betsy. We're going to teach her about wardrobe, we're going to teach her about fabric, we're going to teach her about hair, and she's a little scared of makeup. So, have a seat. All right, Michelangelo, really quickly, just for the hair, let's take it down. I think it's about a modern haircut. We take up the length, she can still pull it back, and when she goes from work out for drinks afterwards, she can look feminine and romantic. Kathy!
Yeah.
Makeup. Here we go. She said makeup. No one said we were going to do makeup.
No.
But that's the major part of the makeover. But beyond makeup for her, I think what we have to look at is her eyebrows. Have you ever plucked your eyebrows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Occasionally.
Occasionally. I think for Betsy, it's an education in how to pluck her eyebrows. Makeup has to be simple and healthy and glowing. So she has a competitive lifestyle, sporty, chic. Waterproof is perfect and easy. Okay, this is Jill. She's wardrobe. Stand up. Let's look at your body.
Okay.
What we need to see here is something that is easy, active, and still fits into her sporty lifestyle, and making her a little more feminine. We need to see fabrics that she can pack because she throws everything in a backpack and she goes to work and it's a complete wrinkled mess. So we need jersey, we need rayon, we need cotton stretch. A sporty, chic look.
Up next, we will see how James and his team have transformed Jim and Betsy.
I think, Betsy and Jill, you probably agree, this is a little too much pattern for her. I think it's overpowering her body type. It's not really flattering, it's not very sophisticated, it's not very chic. So I think we're going to say hasta la vista to this one, okay? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'd like to see it go.
Okay, there it goes. See? Boom. We took off about 4 inches of length. It's going to lighten you up. It looks like you're cutting in some longer layers, and it looks like you took a lot off the front, which is going to really open up her face a little bit more. Fantastic. Betsy, now's the time that you were a little afraid of. We're going to walk into makeup. We're going to teach you how to deal with your eyebrows. We're going to teach you what colors of makeup are best for you, shall we? We're checking in with Betsy and her makeup process. Now, Betsy was a little frightened of makeup. The first thing that we're doing, which is a really, really easy and dramatic thing that everybody should do, is take care of their brows. The brows frame the face. So what we're doing with you, Betsy, is we're actually not doing a lot of plucking and we're not waxing. We're just trimming. They're a little bit out of control, taking a little scissor, a little manicure scissor, and just trimming away. Not too much. You're still gonna look like you, but more groomed. Betsy is terrified of makeup. What I want to teach her about is tinted moisturizers.
Okay.
This is easy. It should be in your absolute ultimate cosmetic bag. It's not a foundation, it's not a makeup, it's a tinted moisturizer. The other thing about tinted moisturizers is they have an SPF in them. This happens to be SPF 15. This is fantastic for you, Betsy, because you're out there, you're riding your bike, you're in the sun, and we all know what the sun damage can do. Best part is it's waterproof.
It's fantastic.
We need to take care of your eyebrows. You need a tinted moisturizer and a very nice lip color, and you're done.
Earlier, Judge Roth sentenced Jim to get out of the 60s and even clean up his nails. Let's see how our team executed his sentence.
Where's the water from? Wow! Give me a 360, man. You look like I honestly cannot believe my eyes. You were right, Pop. You were right. Jim, look at me. The bottom line is we wanted to upgrade you so you could continue to communicate with the people that you are helping with drug rehab and at the same time have a cool and relaxed feeling about your work so you can continue with your good work. How do you feel?
You've done it.
It's amazing. The guys
You've
have been
done it.
incredible. What do you say, bud?
You dropped 10 years.
He dropped 10 years. Unbelievable. Jury, what do you guys think?
Major.
Incredible. You look
It
like
is major.
You look like the
James,
editor of
doing
Esquire
your
magazine.
thing.
It's unbelievable. James, I want you to step right forward and tell me what went on. What went on?
This was so much fun.
Look at
so
me,
much
Jim,
fun.
while you're talking,
We
yeah.
took him out of the 60s. The first thing was we addressed the hair. We cropped it down, made it a lot shorter. We completely got rid of the beard. We got rid of the 60s earrings. We taught him about skincare. We put him in a mask so his
Did
skin
you?
is. We put him in a mask so his skin is radiant. It's glowing. We put him in an outfit that is very serious, but not too. It's going to make his students and the people that he's counseling to just admire him.
Well, it's relaxed and yet it's kind of still, it's inspirational and motivational at the same time,
Absolutely.
right?
We did a shot of color because he can support this beautiful, beautiful orange tone. A great jacket in tweeds. jeans, because he needs to be in jeans or something that is more relaxed, and a great suede buck that just...
We were talking about the suede shoes. Now, 1 minute, I have to see, I'm seeing shine on his nails. Tell me what happened.
And of course, we took care of the werewolf's nails.
Unbelievable.
We gave him his first manicure.
Well, I tell you what, may the work that James and all our team and everyone at us here at Style Court has helped you and empowered you not only to continue with your work, but give you even more strength and energy to communicate with the people that you have to reach their hearts with. Because those people are exposed to a whole brand new world, and we've now brought you up into their estimation to be inspirational and motivational. We wish you the best. You're an unbelievable man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you've still got the inner hippie within you. Congratulations.
It's the first time I was ever happy to be guilty.
Your first time to be happy to feel guilty.
Yeah.
Please, bud, follow James.
Come on.
That's amazing. That's incredible. You got a new son-in-law.
It was cleanup time for Jim, and James started with his face, shaving and then applying a hydrating mask to clean and moisturize his skin. Grooming nails is as essential to men as it is to women. Trimming and shaving facial hair took years and pounds off Jim's face. James dressed him in a tweed jacket with a matching turtleneck, which gave Jim a more professional look. And the fitted denim jeans were in keeping with Jim's personal style. Remember Betsy the bike racer? Judge Roth wanted a cool style, but one she could carry with her on her bike. She's about to enter the courtroom after a Style Court makeover.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, I don't think I've seen the same person. It is sensational. Step here in front of the Style Spotlight, Betsy. Betsy, we wanted to provide you a look that was sexy and practical. How do you feel?
Sexy.
And do you think you can do it? Is it practical for you?
I don't know.
You had to fit it. You had to take time to fit into it. How do you feel, Catherine?
Oh my God, I barely recognize her.
Me too. It's unbelievable. What do the jury think? Turn to the jury for me. What do you guys think?
She looks great.
Incredible.
I'm ready to see her get back on that bike.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to ask James, our master stylist, to step through. James, what is something that was practical and sexy? How did you do it?
Okay, this is so practical.
Look at Betsy while he's explaining it.
She rides a bike, so she pulls her hair back. We let her hair go. We put long, loose layers into it. It's softer, it's more feminine, it's more romantic, but she can still pull it back. But at work, when she goes out, we want to see this. Makeup, all we did was we gave her and taught her how to use SPF tinted moisturizer, so it's very easy, not a heavy foundation.
Yes.
We groomed her eyebrows, and for evening, we darkened her lip in a real brick color for a little more drama. And then the outfit's the best because she can roll this up. It's a jersey wrap dress. She can literally roll it up, throw it in that...
No wrinkles?
No, she can...
Love
no
it.
wrinkles.
Fantastic.
She can throw it in the backpack, unroll it. She's not going to get yelled at work. For evening, throw on some fishnets and go out, and she looks great.
I think the tights are unbelievable. Do me a 360.
Oh my goodness.
Turn around for me.
I don't know if I can do that in these shoes.
And let me ask you, the wrap dress really then gives her a figure forming. So would this be the type of dress you would say a figure like this should be wearing?
Absolutely. She can handle it. She's a very curvy, soft person. She looks phenomenal in it. And it's going to take her from day to evening. She can wear this dress to work, change the accessories, and go out at night.
I think the message is here, remember, Betsy, the race doesn't stop when you get off the bike. On all levels, put your best foot forward. You know you can do it.
Yeah.
We're sending you on your way, and I think this is going to change your life. Congratulations. Thank you very much, everybody. Follow James out of the court, please. Follow James out of the court. Thank you very much.
Keeping in mind Betsy's active lifestyle, the hairstylist cut her hair in long, loose layers that framed her face and gave her a more romantic look, but also could be pulled back when she's riding. James wanted to bring out Betsy's feminine side, so he dressed her in a simple but flattering black V-neck wrap dress that accentuated her natural curves. The jersey material is wrinkle-free, so Betsy can roll it up and pop it into her backpack. As for the black fishnet stockings and high heels, they create a dramatic and sexy look for evening.